G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach, providing SuperCoach content for you. I'm here to present the round 18 preview and also just talking about all this carnage because I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, what do we do? So I'll quickly go over that. This won't be too long of a video. I do apologise, I haven't really uploaded much this week. We did a live stream with Brad. We're probably going to do that every year for the rest of the year. So we're not sure on what exact day and time we're going to do it every week, but I like the late Wednesday night, but we'll give it some thought. So yeah, I'll just quickly go over my team and just give some advice for the rest of the carnage. So these are the two trades. By the way, we VC'd English, got a 173. Extremely pleased with that. Yeah, I was very tempted with Lockie Neal, but I decided to go with Tim English as the VC, so super thrilled about that. Yeah, like that should put me in good stead. I feel like I'm in a better position than most this week, but so I'll try not to complain too much with what I've got to deal with. But let's get into the trades that I'm looking at for this week. James Sicily and Cooper Harvey in for Matt Johnson and Tom Green. I've wanted Sicily for a long time. This was my plan for quite a while to get him in this week. And I'll tell you what, the carnage this week, mate, is just a little bit harder to get it done. I was thinking about 2 hours ago, I'm going to do Tom Green to Stephen Cornelio. But that's kind of, what are you really doing with that? Because you want to take big risks this year because everyone owns Stephen Cornelio. And look, he'll probably do well over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully no massive scores. It's fair to say he doesn't get scaled that well. So I think I'm just going to bet against him. I mean, I could still go with him. But look, Sicily, I just think it's going to be such a big point of difference for me to climb up the ranks for the rest of the season. So sometimes, like I thought I was going to do Green to Cornelio, one trade, Matt Johnson on field, keep it simple. But you got to sometimes think really hard and do what's the best decision. So Tom Green out. He's out for 3 weeks. So I will say early, he is a trade. If you do have trades, and hopefully you have good cover for this week. I know a lot of people will be building a donut or two. So I hope you guys aren't in a terrible position. So yeah, Tom Green to Sicily. Matt Johnson out, 84 break even. My whole plan was to trade him, and I still am. I think he will do a bit better this week with a bit more midfield time, but it is against Collingwood. And Cooper Harvey. So we're going down to 2 trades. A lot of money banked due to going Cooper Harvey. I could still go David Cunningham, but I think it's better off just banking a bit more money with my final 2 trades and go to Cooper Harvey, who's a guy where you should be getting more games at North Melbourne for the rest of the year. So hopefully he stays in the team long term. It's not going down to 2 trades isn't that fun, but it does make me feel a bit more comfortable having mid defensive, having all lines covered basically. So yeah, it's all right. So we'll go Cooper Harvey, save a bit more cash because the plan with that cash is to actually once Will Ashcroft maxes out, just side swap him to another premium. It could be Sheasel. If Ashcroft keeps up his good form, then I'm just going to keep him. But so it could be Sheasel. I would have, heading into this week, I would have loved to have traded out Sheasel, but it looks like I'm stuck with him. So it is what it is. A lot of people own him, so it's not that big of a disaster, but you can just tell he's slowing up a bit. So he's got a few nice matchups coming up, so it doesn't make me feel too bad. Anyway, this is the position of my team. I'd like to think I'm in a better position than most, so I consider myself pretty lucky. I'm going to hold Darcy Cameron. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's only just him being out this week. Do need the ruck cover. Josh Dunkley is still there. Hopefully he's back this week. So ideally it's one of Sheasel or Himmelberg on the benches, that 23rd premium, with hopefully Cooper Harvey still playing. So look, it'll probably be Sheasel's my 23rd. I think I prefer Himmelberg on field. I wanted to get in a 102k defensive forward swing bloke so I can actually loop Sheasel and Himmelberg for the best score on field, but I think it's more better off having midfield cover instead. So Anyway, rabbled on enough about my side, so let's get into some of the Carnage blokes. I probably should have ordered the Carnage blokes first, but whatever. So I'll just talk about a few of these guys. So I think Tom Green is your priority trade out of all the blokes that are currently injured. I think he is the priority trade, in my opinion, because he's going to be out for 3 weeks. So compared to the rest of these blokes, it's probably one, maybe two. Darcy Cameron, I'm worried this could be maybe a longer term injury, but look, we're just going to stick with Cameron. Hopefully he's back next week. Hopefully it doesn't sound like too serious of an injury. Just hope it doesn't linger. Brodie Grundy, if anyone has Brodie Grundy, I reckon he's a trade. Just because he got dropped, and if Melbourne end up playing better footy with just the one ruck in Max Gorn, then I think Brodie Grundy, there's not really a chance he gets back into the side. Like, Melbourne want to win games, so they're not going to play Grundy for the sake of him being a pickup. So I think Grundy's a trade. Sheasel, look, at this point now, it is a very luxurious upgrade to trade Sheasel at this point. Tom Green's a trade. Darcy Cameron, I think, is a hold, considering we don't know the timeline, but I guess I'm optimistic that it could only be 1 week, but it could be longer. Jason Horne-Francis, if people still do have him, it's a bit hard because I didn't know people still own Horne-Francis, but if you do, I think he's a true... No, maybe not. Like, he's only out for the week, but if Horne-Francis can get you to a better premium, then do it. But it sounds like he's only going to be out for a week. Jake Lloyd's progressing well in the concussion protocols, so I think he is a hold as well. He's just out for the 1 week. A lot of people trading out George Wardlaw. With the amount of injuries, I think it's just a priority to have 22 blokes on field this week. Although don't go killing your team just to get 22 on field. It's not too bad if you have to cop a 0 at the end of the day, if it's better for your side long term. Josh Dunkley, if he's held for this long, I don't think he's a trade. Looks like he'll be back next week, but hopefully he is. My goodness, I hope he is. Seamus Mitchell, to be honest, I think he's really good cover, but if you want to trade him, then go for it if you want. But I think he's probably pretty solid cover, and you probably need guys on field. He will get picked. Sheldrick, this one's a bit harder because I assume he's a lot of people's cover. Sounds like he's going to be out for a little bit, so I guess he is a trade. You could bank a lot of cash and upgrade to a premium using someone else, whatever the case may be. Who's some of the other guys? Like Jordan Ridley, I think. I know he got named this week, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's a laid out or it's a game day decision where if he plays or not. So I wouldn't go jumping up and down if that he's been picked right now. He could still be a laid out Jordan Ridley. So that's probably my opinion there. Who else? Caleb Sarong's definitely a hold, 1 week suspension. He's not injured. He probably needed the week off anyway. So I don't really know who else to talk about. A lot of people bring in Dusty, more midfield time, but you just hope he can stay injured. Cornelio's probably a good trade-in, just due to the amount of extra touches he's going to get inside that Giants midfield, where it's going to be Kelly, Cornelio, who's the other bloke? There's not really another bloke. He'll be a mixture of like Callan Ward, Harry Perryman, that sort of thing. So, so look, I think we'll leave it there. I think I've covered most of the carnage. There has been a fair lot. Tom Mitchell got managed. He's going to be the sub. Bloody stiff, but I mean, I think you just keep him, I guess, and just hope there's an early injury from Collingwood with that one, because he's being managed, but he's not injured. So, yeah. Look, I'll leave it there, guys. I hope you guys. I wish you guys the best of luck this week. This round is up there for round one in terms of disaster. level sort of stuff. So wishing you guys all the best this week. It's going to be a bloody tough week for a lot of people. It's just all about, like, I guess, like I copped the injury bug a bit this week, but not too bad. If there was one more injury, if I had a Lloyd, Ridley, Sarong, I'd be in massive trouble. But hopefully blokes like Darcy Cameron are back next week. Lloyd should be back. You'd hope Ridley plays. Sarong will be back. So that sort of thing. I think Tom Green, Brodie Grundy are the two definite trades if you do have them. Like Tom Green's out for 3 weeks with that hamstring. Like, and it doesn't surprise me because you never hear of a 1 week injury. So 1 week hamstring, sorry. So I'll leave it there, guys. Hope you best of luck for you guys this week. It's going to be a tough week, but we'll get through in the end. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have as good of a week as you can. And yeah, see ya.